A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now again to Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Across midfield, he's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson now on 2nd down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Here we go, here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Garoppolo now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
21.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They go with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half. I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism, but without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Come on.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Richardson working from the gun. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's caught by Myers.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Garoppolo on first down.
It's Myers again with another catch.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
A final shot before the half. Richardson
forced out to his left.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Hey.
Now it's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Richardson on 4th down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And there to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 161 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. There will be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd down and 7. They run once more with Taylor.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get it down to the 43-yard line here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is taken in by the tight end Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings,
here we go.
take their shots.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. Complete. It's Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Here we go.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man right side, Myers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Open man is Myers. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Garoppolo to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3.
Now Garoppolo.
That's Samaya, the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10.
Back to throw, Garoppolo.
That's caught by Johnson.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Carlson on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
at their own 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Here comes 2nd down. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here's 2nd down. Richardson to throw it. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. McKenzie now from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown, Colts. Hard-fought game through 4 quarters gets us into overtime, and then you can't even catch your breath and realize you're in overtime, and the return of the ball game's over.
Absolutely amazing what we got to see because we're setting up all those different scenarios as we go to overtime. Do you take the ball, right? What do you do with the coin toss? Where are you going to play? How are you going to do it? And that takes it all out of our hands, doesn't it? A bolt of a return that ends the ball game.
How often do coaches talk, Charles, about that 3rd phase? And here the 3rd phase was the difference.
No doubt. And what I also think about is when you get to overtime, fatigue has to play a factor in it. If you use a lot of guys who are frontline players on special teams, sometimes they run out of gas.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.